their old Kentucky home and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Alabama's offense will have the first possession of the game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The lone back's got it. They thought they could just run it on. But this defense was there to make the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. He's at the... and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back.
Turning it on! Working that left side now. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 45 on his way. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive, how about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll try the left side. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because keep their quarterback up straight.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a grab on the shot. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
They'll move the tight end. The give to the single back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to... yards on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough... this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The give from the gun. Powers through the defender. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not... He sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Right on the money. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown! Kentucky. Nice catch. Good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board. down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute time. See if they can tack on a little more before the break. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come.
Oh, he's got some space. Races down to the 2 and short of the goal line. Out of bounds. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quick.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here. 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Slippery slide. Find it. And ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Lots of running room. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bama!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Used to play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll leave it with the lone back. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit. Some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They'll try the run. There he goes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Kentucky right back to the line. The RPO fires complete to the left. Tackle is made at the 26. Give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurry.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator, because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Fowler. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
Snagged out of the air. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll test the right side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of said, hey, we're going to make sure we take him away.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers.
Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they'll find... down after a terrific pickup. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Going for 6. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give to the left. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Still looking, on the move. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try the left side. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick handoff. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Tide! And the punishment has been extended. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Kentucky, 23.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David.
Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over Duke. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks, add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
63, Kentucky, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender... too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Taken out of bounds.